Hey, this is Zack Hample with you in Toronto, back at Rogers Centre for the third straight day, and I'm kind of annoyed right now. Here's why. The only reason that I am even here for a third day is to try to catch Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s first home run, and guess what? He's not even in the starting lineup. Just found out. Had I known, I would have been off to the next stadium, but here we are, gotta make the best of this. So, it's gonna be pretty tough. The Blue Jays can't even seem to hit. They've been shut out each of the last 2 days. So just hoping for a little bit of offense. The stadium, as I mentioned, only opens 90 minutes early. Not a whole lot of batting practice. Won't even see the Jays when I run in. So the Minnesota Twins are here. They do have some guys who can really slug the ball. So, not a huge crowd. At least I got that on my side today. So let's do it. Here we go. Decent amount of action early on from the Twins in BP. I started in right field, caught one home run there, then moved to left field for the second group, caught one more home run, and right now the final group is just getting underway. I moved back to right field because I remember from a couple days ago, this was the spot for the final group. But it actually looks like there are some righties in this group, so once again, I'm just questioning where I am and if I want to move and if I'm driving my videographer Ian crazy with all the running around, but hey, free exercise, right? Toss it up. Thank you. As empty as it was today in the outfield, I just wasn't feeling it for BP. The configuration of this stadium is so tough. So I abandoned the outfield with a few minutes to go, headed down to the third base dugout, hoping for a baseball when the Twins cleared the field. And some random employee on the warning track walked over, tossed one to me. So that was my third of the day. Not a huge numbers day. It rarely is here in Toronto, but I'll definitely take it. The streak lives an extra day. 1,506 consecutive games for me with at least one baseball. Nice to see a close-up look of Senor Astudillo taking his cuts in the cage. Probably should have been out in left field for him. He was blasting balls both into the lower deck and the second deck. But hey, I can't be everywhere. So right now there's about 45 minutes till game time. I definitely want to get something to eat for real. Last night was the Looney Dogs night. I had a hot dog, it wasn't that good. So let's find some real food and we'll take it from there. Nice to get upstairs for a little bit and get to explore the second deck. I don't spend too much time up here, and I gotta give a shout out to my friend Ken who told me that there's a concession stand worth checking out. There's this pop-up kitchen, and right now it's called GYOT, which stands for Get Your Own Taters. Now my videographer Ian wanted to share mine, and I was like, dude, we gotta get you your own. So we have two different ones here. The one that I'm eating is called the Total Jerk. It has jerk chicken along with the tater tots. There's pineapple, there's mango chutney, green onions. This thing looks amazing. Ian doesn't eat meat, so we got him one that's vegetarian. And man, this thing is gonna keep me full all night. I know Ian is excited as well, so time to dig in. So many nooks and crannies in this place. I love the older stadiums, and Rogers Centre is one of the older places. It opened in the late 1980s.
And catching number 18, Mitch Garland. Number 28, Tiffany McKinney.
How is it?
No joke. This is the best thing I've eaten all season. And I think I ate something here last year that I said was the best thing I ate last year. So, Rogers Centre food, definitely underrated. Wow. The struggle for the home team is real. Only the third inning right now, and the Blue Jays have already made a pitching change. And meanwhile, they still have not scored. I have now personally witnessed 20 consecutive scoreless innings of Blue Jays baseball, but I'm hopeful. They are going to put a run on the scoreboard tonight. Now, this is one of those rare games where I've bought tickets in 2 different spots to increase my chances to help me move around, both in left center field and in right center, playing the righties and lefties differently because there's so much space. Now, just a little while ago when I was out in right field, there were a bunch of kids who recognized me from YouTube, and they mentioned that they're from Sweden. So I said to them, "Kasta hit bollen är du snäll?" And they kind of laughed a little bit. That basically means, "Throw me the ball, please." A phrase that I've learned how to say in 36 different languages. That's pretty much the extent of the action for me tonight in the stands. There have been 3 home runs by the Twins, all to the right side. They've all fallen short of the stands because there's that huge gap between the outfield wall and where people can actually sit. So that's super frustrating. Right now, third inning, Twins are on top 7-0. Well, the Blue Jays finally did it. They have scored a run. It took them 5 innings, and that was their first hit. Billy McKinney with a home run that, guess what, landed in the bullpen. So that's 4 home runs tonight, 3 from the Twins, 1 from the Jays. Not one of them has reached the seats. This game in Toronto is over, and this series is over. It was all Minnesota Twins. They swept the Blue Jays, and they won this game by the score of 9-1. Masterful pitching performance by Kyle Gibson, lots of home runs tonight, none that reached the seats. The Blue Jays only managed 2 hits, and they went 22 consecutive innings without scoring. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. watched from the dugout, never got into the game. Huge bummer right there. But as for me, pretty good day. Got 3 baseballs, which is below my average in general, but it's about par for the course in this stadium, which opens kind of late, and the configuration of the seats is really tough. Now, I got 2 home runs early. I got 1 toss-up after BP, and I had said that that was some random Twins employee. That's actually not true. Gotta give a shout out to Dustin Morse. That's his name. He works in PR for the team. Really cool guy. Heard a little bit about him. So thank you, Dustin, for hooking it up. Now, I gave away 2 of the 3 balls, but all 3 count for my lifetime total. So that number is now 10,774. Now get this. It's 10:18 p.m. Less than 13 hours from now, I'm going to be entering Comerica Park, which is a 4-hour drive away. So I gotta go. We have a long trip. Thank you guys for watching.